Yeah. Okay, guys. Good evening. Today we'll be seeing this lab. Inspect rich documents with Gemini and multimodality and multimodal RAG. This is the challenge lab. So just be careful and follow the steps. Okay, there will be no instructions here. So let's start the lab. Open this in incognito window. Agree to the terms. So yeah, first click on this vertex A. And click on enable all recommended APIs. Okay. You can see all are enabled. You can just continue your lab. Just click on this workbench. Here, click on this open Jupyter lab. And from now onwards, we'll be working on this Jupyter lab only. Yeah, click on this terminal, and we will be downloading, like cloning the required repositories to this lab. So go to this setup and requirements. Okay, you need to clone this GitHub repository. So copy this command and run this command here. Okay, we have successfully cloned. Just check for progress. Okay, we need to open this IP and file. So open this training, data analytics, and self-paced labs. In the self-paced lab, you have to go to Gemini. And this is the file we will be working. Yeah, first of all, let's just give our project ID here. So copy your project ID and paste it here. And also for the location, change the location to US West 1. Okay. And replace US Central 1 with US West 1. Now just we'll be start running these commands. Okay, first of all, we'll be downloading Vertex AI SDKs. Okay, we have successfully uploaded those, installed those. Now just run this command so that the kernel will be restarted. the upgraded libraries will be available for us. And this will be like we'll be defining our project IDs here. And also we need to run this command as it is. Like we'll be initiating matrix A with our project IDs and our location. And this is the required libraries we will be loading. And we will be using the model Gemini 1.0 vision model for multimodal. So just run this command. Yeah, these are the helper functions we will be using in this lab. Okay, I'll run this cell as it is. And this is the queries, and these are the two images we will be taking from GitHub repositories. Okay, and we will be converting those images into normal images from the URLs. Okay, and these are the instructions while generating the prompt, and these are the two prompts we are giving the model. So we'll be just declaring those here. And here we need to create an input for the multimodal. So for that, in the contents, we need to do all these image ask one, image don't ask, like this, and instructions prompt one, prompt two in an order. So contents will be in the form of lists. So create a new list. And here we need to give the instruction. So the instructions and also the first image. Okay. And for the first image, we are giving the prompt one. So we'll be giving the prompt one like below the first image. And for the second image also, after the image, we will be giving the prompt. Okay. And they should be separated by a comma. Okay. Okay. We have successfully created this content like input for the multimodal. Okay. For the response, we need to call the generate content function from multimodal. So the model we'll be using is multimodal variable. So use that here. Okay. Multimodal, from multimodal, we'll be calling the function generate context. Okay. And for this, we'll giving the inputs as contents, parameters as contents, these contents. And also we'll be giving stream as true so that there will be true will be captured like so that it will be in the form of a text format, the responses. Okay, here we need to print like we will be printing the responses given by the model. So for that, just write first of all we need to we'll be just printing the prompt. So we'll be defining those here. For the prompt, just using the function print multimodal. Print multimodal prompt. For that, we'll be needing contents. Like the contents will be printed here. And after the contents, we need to print the response. Okay. For the response, it will in the form of a list. So we'll be using a for loop. For response, it is a variable. In responses, will be these responses will be in the form of list. So responses and we'll be printing the text. Okay. And the end will be nothing. So we'll get a clear response without any breaks. Okay, now just run this command. Okay, this is the prompt. The instruction, first one, the image, the prompt one, second image, and the prompt two. For the response, okay, I have given okay. Okay, this is the response for the image 1 and for the image 2. Okay, and now we'll be checking the similarities and differences between the images. Okay, then we need to run this command as it is, and here we need to create the contents. Okay, and the contents will be in the form of list, right? So we'll be giving this like first prompt 1 and then comma, and then this third image, and then the prompt 2, and the image. If the image don't do this, okay, and after that we'll be giving the prompt 3. Okay, these are the contents for the similarities and differences. Okay, run this command. And now we need to configure the generation of configuration. For that, we'll be calling like generation config method. It won't be, we'll be directly calling this. Okay. For this, the parameters will be the temperature and the candidate count and maximum output token from the model, like that. The temperature will be taking as 0. Okay. And the top p value is 0.8. And we're also giving the top k value as 40. And the candidate count will be 1. The maximum output tokens will be giving like as many as you want. But for the simplicity, like we'll be giving only like this give 2048 and close this. Let's run this command. So we have created a generation configuration, and we'll be now for the responses, we need to call the generate content method from multimodal. So we'll be using the multimodal. Multimodal dot generate contents. The underscore content. Okay, we need to write this as this content. And for that, we'll be passing contents. And for the generation configuration, we'll be passing this generation configuration. Okay. We'll just use this. Okay, and the stream will be true. Let's run this one. Okay, it is multimodal. Okay, and the responses are stored in the responses. And now we need just to print those commands, like print the response and the prompt. For that, we'll be using the previous. Okay, this will be the same for everyone for printing the response and the prompts. So I'm using that here. Okay, I'll just run this command. As the response have changed, the new response will be defined here. Okay, we are giving two measures for that, like the similarities and the differences between the images 1 and 2. Okay, and now we will be working with like video description videos, and we will be giving the videos to the model, and from that we'll be getting the responses. So we need to run this command as it is, and for the contents, we just need to give the prompt and the video. We need to give the prompt and also the video. Okay, that's it. There won't be any stream here. So, and for the responses, we need to call the multimodal, and from that we need to call generate content. For that, we need to pass the contents. So I'm just using the above command here. Previous one, multimodal or generate content here also. But the small difference is we don't need to use this generation configuration. So I'm just removing this on this command. And now we need to print those response and the prompt. So we'll be using this previous one. Place it here from this one. Here we have given the prompt like video and the description of this video we are asking. And this is the response given by the model. Okay. And here we need to give the mime type. So we'll be working like extracting tags through video. At the mime time, like as you know, we have to give the video slash that video type is .mp4. Okay, if mkv, the video type is, we need to give mkv. Otherwise, we need to mention the type of the video what we are using. So on this command, and for the contents, we are just passing the prompt and the video. As for the response and printing the prompt and the response, we'll be using the same code like multimodal or generate content here. So on this one, sorry, and here. Okay. And for the printing the prompt and response, we'll be just using the previous code. Okay. Then this is the video, and for the response, just wait a minute. Then this is the response. And in this one, we need to we need to convert the missing word here for the class name. Like just it has part. Okay. On this command. And for the content, response, and displaying the prompt, like same thing. Like we will be giving prompt and the video for the responses and printing those. We'll be using the same this command, and we'll be printing the prompt and the response here. Okay, it will be in the form of question and answer, like just in format. And for retrieving the extra information, we need to complete the missing part here, like the URI. Just need to replace from the previous task. So in the previous task, this is the URI of the image we are using. So copy this URI and paste it here. Just run this command. And for the contents, it will be same prompt and the video. And the response, I'm printing the response using the previous codes. Okay, now I have completed task one. So now just go to here and let's check our progress. Task one is completed, and we'll be using like retrieval augmented generation for the two models. Okay, and from the task 2.1, we'll be doing like 5 tasks here. We need to run this cell as it is, and this one also we're using two models, one text model and multimodal. So first one is for text generation, and this is for giving videos and images to the model. And this is also we are like importing the files utilities here. Let's check if they are actually there or not. Okay, the download is completed and all the utilities have been there. And for the helper functions, we are loading this, and this is the prompt and the image path. And from this, we will be writing the commands like code we need to complete here. First of all, we need to like from the models, we need to import the text metadata and image metadata. Okay, for that we need to write the commands code. I'll be using directly this one. Okay, I'm just replacing this. Okay, and in the previous lab, we have completed this, right? We are giving the multimodal, that is 1.0 Pro model, and the path where we need to like find the images, and the directory is images, and the description is image description prompt. We're embedding the size 1408. Similar syntax maybe. Okay, replace it here. Yeah, okay. Okay, we have processed every page, and those are saved in this utilities images prompt. And for like text metadata, we need to call the head so that we can see what is in the text data frame. So just print the head like first 5 rows. Okay, we are having the file name and the page number and the text from each page. Okay, and we have extracted these two texts from the page 1. From the page 2, these are the two texts. Okay. Okay, here from this, we have completed this, and we are using utils. And we need to run this command. This is the query we'll be giving. And here for matching the result chunk data, so we'll be replacing with this. Okay, we are given the query and the text metadata, what we have like, extracted right now. And our column name is text embedding chunk. We are using only one column. Okay. Yeah. And we need to display the chunk there. First item. So we are using this. Okay, these are the matching scores from the match text. Like we'll be given this prompt, right? For these questions, the related matching results will be displayed here. Okay, and the scores, the highest one will be displayed first, and the remaining will be in second. And we're displaying those page numbers and like chunk number, everything from the data frame. like it in the image text metadata data frame, right? And now for we need to create context. So we'll be using a list for the content text. And we need to like print the value from the matching results in the iterative fashion. So from the matching results chunks data, we are taking only items. Those will be replaced with key and value, and we will be appending those for the content. Okay. And now for the final content, we're just joining everything from the content text. Okay. And every text will be in the new line. And just run this command as is. And for the Gemini response, we'll be using this markdown one. Okay, we'll be using markdown function, and for that, we're passing parameter as get Gemini response from the model like Gemini 1.0 provision model. And we are giving the model input prompt, like the prompt here, we need to compare the images, and the stream is to like will be replace will be response is in the form of a like paragraph, and the temperature and the maximum output tokens we are passing. Okay, this is the five for the prompt we have given. These are the five responses. Like for the five questions, these are the five answers. Okay, and we have completed this task. Just check our progress. Further, just save this file. Okay? Yeah, we have completed that. Check our progress here also. Yeah. Okay, we have completed our lab 100%.